Police! No, it's not the police! Stay where you are! Police dog on the loose! Police!
Welcome to Street Crime UK4. Throwing you into the thick of the action on Britain's mean streets.
Let the dog go!
Coming up,
We've got a ram raid just occurred.
Swindon cops hunt a gang of ruthless robbers.
Red Cavalier, stand back!
Just say something to you.
Late night cat fights in the chippy.
Like a piece of shit.
Right?
Why should I talk to people like a piece of shit? Or some
And is this chav about to push his luck too far?
Call me Baldy or like. Don't bother me.
I didn't call you Baldy.
It's midnight in Swindon. Officers Claire Smith and Chris Palferman are patrolling the town centre. Everything seems peaceful, but little do the officers realise that their night is about to take a dramatic turn.
We had report of vehicles having been damaged there earlier, but not by...
Suddenly, they spot a car in the middle of the road.
Yeah, just in a ram raid.
The cops have caught 3 masked men right in the act of ripping out a cash point machine from a corner shop.
Indigo! Yeah, Rob Bond, we've got a ram raid just occurred. Red Cavalier. Can't get out, get back, they can't get out.
But in their desperate bid to get away, the raiders have hit a dead end.
Red Cavalier, stand back!
There's only one way out, and they head straight for Sergeant Palferman, who has to dive out of the way.
Kilo, 84.
Sergeant Palferman has called Indigo, the emergency code of Wiltshire Police. All units rush to the area.
Down to transfer bridges.
Which way is the vehicle heading over?
Yeah, it's heading for the Great Western Way.
I actually think it went up Hugh Street.
Where did it go?
It either went the last...
Behind you, which you don't...
that way.
Yeah, stand by,
Yes.
please.
Yeah, it's gone
They've
like
lost
two,
sight of the
three,
getaway car, but the robbers are leaving a trail of evidence.
There's a strap off the back, it's come down here.
Yeah, confirm it's gone down Hugh Street,
Yeah, I think it's Summer Street, we need the helicopter, it's definitely come down here, they're big...
The officers have asked for a helicopter to assist in the chase, but because of low clouds, visibility is poor, and they have to do without.
It's definitely coming to Scarborough.
It's probably here, they're probably made off with something else.
Yeah, for a stage, yeah. Is anyone behind the vehicle?
No negative, we've lost the vehicle, but we found something that was attached to the back of the vehicle.
Yeah, stand by from 9-2, we've got another vehicle making off now, possibly another vehicle.
In most ram raids, the robbers swap cars to make a successful getaway, and the officers have just spotted what seems to be a Peugeot speeding off.
Yes, a Peugeot 306 going up Charlie Manor Road.
Okay, 306 going up Charlie Manor Road.
Confirmed. We're a bit far behind this time.
If they're caught, the robbers could be facing a maximum sentence of life, but they're doing well over 80 miles an hour and are leaving the officers for dust, and they're using every trick in the book to keep it that way.
Yeah, it's turned its lights off. It's now going up towards Acres Way.
Although Sergeant Palferman is specially trained for high-speed chases, it's proving difficult to control the van in sharp bends.
Yeah, QJ.
Yeah, you going towards like...
Whoa.
November 9
They spot the vehicle again.
There it is. Yeah. It's
Very fine, thank you. Unit that was in Charlie Manor Road, the vehicle going...
Indigo, the emergency call, has the airwaves jammed.
oh, shut up a minute.
Are you still behind it, or is it gone off?
That's not it, is it?
That's not it.
It's gone left.
November 92, we've got the vehicle.
Yeah, from 8-2, we need an update from the pursuing vehicle, please. Can we keep all radio traffic to a minimum?
Yeah, thank you for that. November 92.
It's got to be this way.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've lost contact.
Oh!
They've lost them. The officers get back on the radio to update the control room.
It's Carn Stores in Rodbourne. There's some kind of strap was attached to the back of the vehicle. There is some kind of cash machine or something laying on the path. Obviously, these people should be approached with extreme caution. One of them tried to run me over with the car as he came round the bend. Received extreme caution.
Suddenly, Sergeant Palferman thinks he sees the robbers again.
That speedway towards Wesley direction.
He just pulled up in there.
Red
Yeah, Bravo Charlie 38. Yeah, Bravo Charlie 38. We've monitored all that.
It looks like the red car used in the ram raid.
Oh yeah. All right, lads. Where have you just come from? Town centre. Yeah. Right.
Hi guys.
Okay. Just a quick look in the car. Look, we're investigating an offence that's occurred in the town centre. We just want to have a quick look in the car, okay?
Please, mate, if you don't mind.
The men are not the suspects, but they have seen the robbers roaring past them, and they've got
please,
some
mate,
vital
if I could.
information about the getaway car.
Sorry? Which impress is that, mate?
That one went flying past us.
Which way did he go?
I don't know. Well, you were chasing it, didn't you?
Yeah, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Where did you last see this impressor then? Cheney Manor. What colour was it? Green coloured.
Was it dark? Dark green.
See how many people were in it?
No, but it went past us at about 90 mile an hour. And then you lot
Yeah. On an S plate. Yeah, one of those the shooting brake type one. Yeah.
green estate.
Yeah? Okay. Cheers, lads. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers.
The officers now have to update the control room that the car they've been chasing was a Subaru, not a Peugeot 306.
Yeah, I've just stopped an escort on Thames Down Drive. They were overtaken by what they believe is a Subaru Impreza. They saw a police vehicle coming up rapidly behind it. It's obviously our vehicle, so that's possibly the vehicle we're looking for.
What it looks like has happened, where we were, we saw the Cavalier go around the loop and then disappear off at the street. It's turned up another street in Rodbourne. It seems they've obviously got out of one car, changed into a second vehicle. And as we came out of Rodbourne, we saw a dark vehicle obviously going off at speed.
Half the job that we do as police is just like following your instincts, and obviously we got behind him. It was quite obviously them because he took off at speed. And as we came down here, I don't know whether you remember, but he had his lights out. We could see him down the road, he had his lights
Driving
out.
down here with no lights on.
So he obviously doesn't want to speak to us.
It looks as though whatever winch or instrument they've had in the back of the vehicle, they've attached that around the till from the shop. Obviously they've then reversed the vehicle out, ripping it out the front door, because obviously when we got there, as you saw, the till or whatever it was came shooting out the front door. So obviously go back to the shop now and see what mess is left and see if we can piece together what's happened.
We'll have a more sedate drive back, I think.
Back at the scene, the shop owner and his family have gathered outside the shop.
Ah, we don't want all these people wandering around.
We need to get them out of the way. Guys, we're just going to need you to sort of get off the area a little bit. I appreciate you. All right. We literally just came across it as we drove up the road, so but they've made off in a couple of seconds.
The family's presence has ensured the crime scene and the thousands of pounds of cash scattered on the floor have remained untouched. The cops had foiled the robbers' attempts to literally toe-jack the cash point machine. Sergeant Palferman immediately calls for crime scene investigation.
No, I think with the nature of the offence, boss, I think we should have it done tonight. We've got some cash register laying on the path here. There's money strewn everywhere, and the fact that the vehicle tried to run me over, I think we should do it tonight.
The raiders at first fled into the dead end of the car park. Sergeant Palferman checks it for evidence.
Well, obviously not local, or they wouldn't have come round here. I knew this is a dead end. Obviously, we've been here early in the evening, and this is basically just a car park. This is Morris Street, and it's blocked off here because it's pedestrianised, and there's only one way in and one way out, and that's just say the.
Suddenly, he spots something that could be a vital piece of evidence.
Yeah, what's that? That's obviously part of it.
It's the chain the robbers used for pulling out the cash point machine, and which must have fallen off when they were desperately trying to escape the dead end.
Just get a red Cavalier. Stand back.
Careful.
Kilo 84. QJ from 82. Yeah, just for the log, could you? I'm making a search of the Morris Street car park. I've obviously connected. I've just found a chain that's. I'd like if CSI. I'm going to leave it in situ so they can photograph it in situ. That's obviously connected with this job. So basically, they wouldn't have come down here if they were local. They wouldn't have come down here. Everybody knows this is just a dead end. So That's what I would think anyway, just a theory.
Other officers have found the Vauxhall Cavalier used to rip out the cash point machine. It's now brought back to the station for forensic analysis. Next to arrive is CSI. Crime scene investigations are on call 24 hours a day.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm alright, so someone got me out to bed.
Sorry about that.
Right. I've just dropped off.
We've got this scene here.
Yeah.
First to be photographed is the chain. Then the cash machine where it fell.
Yeah, I'll come over and do that now.
Finally, the shop. Instead of a ram raid, these enterprising robbers had tried to toe-jack the shop's cash point machine by ripping it out of the wall with a heavy-duty belt and chain.
Good old brute force and crowbars.
The burglars left not only a trail of destruction, they also left vital evidence, including a full-sized boot print. Backup has arrived and bags up what turns out to be £10,000 worth of cash spread across the pavement. Meanwhile, officers Palfreman and Smith view with the shop owners the security camera footage. It gives a clear account of what went on inside the shop. Once they broke into the premises, 3 masked robbers went straight to the cash point machine. The men can be seen here slinging the chain round the machine. They clearly knew what they were doing. Only well-organised career criminals rob cash point machines. In 2002, there were 149 robberies like this in England. Police estimate that a third of them were committed by just one gang. After the robbers sling the chain round the cash point machine, one of them goes to the car. The other 2 stand back and wait. Seconds later, the cash point machine is ripped out. But just as they're about to bag the money, police arrive and they have to flee. While robbers number 1 and 2 have already joined the driver in the car, robber number 3 has to outrun Sergeant Palfreman, who's got his baton ready.
Yeah, Rob, we've got a ram raid just occurred.
But it's too late. The robber manages to jump into the moving car and Sergeant Palfreman is left helpless.
In you go! Yeah, Rob, we've got a ram raid just occurred. Red Cavalier. Can't get out, get back, they can't get out. Just get a Red Cavalier. Stand back!
Swindon CID is still investigating the robbery. So far, no arrests have been made. Still to come on Street Crime UK 4. Scarborough cops in a wrestling bout.
What are you fucking doing, you silly
She got served more than she ordered.
And said £3.50, right? And I said, I want fucking £3.50, you white bitch.
And will the cops be able to spell the name of this joker?
Mister. Give me your name and address now or I'll arrest you.
Welcome back. Coming up, a blonde drops a racist bombshell.
Why should I talk to me like a piece of shit or some
And this joker tries out his routine on the wrong copper.
You can call me Baldy or like. Don't bother me.
I didn't call you Baldy.
Yeah, last minute, wasn't it? Alright, mate, take care.
Inspector 1643.
It's 8 o'clock in York. PC's Evans and Criddle have just received a call that a cat fight is brewing in one of the busiest kebab shops in the city.
White bastards, me.
Need to keep your language down, don't you?
Oh, it's them. I said to them, can I have a burger and chips? And she said £3.50, right? And I said, I want fucking £3.50, you white bitch.
I don't need to know the language, do I? Right. Well, no need to repeat it.
Calm down. No more threats against anyone else. No more language.
And I ain't getting done when some fucker's calling me.
Right, I'm warning you, swear once more you're going to get locked up. Now go home. Right? You're being told.
So why should I get taught? Can I just say something to you?
Yeah.
The furious woman claims staff insulted her, and despite being warned several times about her language, has one more go.
Right?
Why should I talk to people like a piece of shit or some
Right. You're under arrest. Section 4A of Public Order Act. You don't have to say anything.
The blonde has just used a racist word and is nicked on the spot. The use of racist language is an offence in the Public Order Act. It can lead to a maximum sentence of 6 months in prison.
She had a warning, hasn't she? So...
Calm down.
Oi. No!
In the van.
Some of the other revellers seem to think the woman has done nothing wrong.
Right.
Officer Evans sets them straight.
That's not why she's been arrested. She was warned several times and then she started being racially derogatory. I mean, we can't have her. I'm sorry. Okay?
Back at the Nick, the blonde woman was charged with using racist language and is awaiting a court appearance. Still to come on Street Crime UK 4, late night wrestling in Scarborough.
What are you fucking doing, you silly
And how to make friends in the meat wagon.
He's got no hair as well. He's fixed his hair. He's got bald.
Scarborough, kicking out time.
Got to come in.
Police have just spotted something suspicious in a doorway.
You going to let Al have one?
Oh, yeah.
It's all yours, Al.
It's all yours.
PC McNeil is immediately on the case.
I know, yeah.
How you doing? All right. Sorry, mate. You for being drunk.
The man is nicked for being drunk and disorderly. With more than 70 licensed premises, Scarborough is a popular attraction for revellers from all over the UK. But the local cops have managed to keep the town below the national average for crime, with showing zero tolerance for any form of yobbish behaviour. In 2004, 263 people were arrested in Scarborough for being drunk and disorderly.
Yeah, the inspector spotted the male outside the nightclub, laying on the floor. He's obviously well in drink. We've come alongside the estate agency just to monitor his behaviour, and we saw him urinating up against the door. As you can see, it's all over the floor. He's in drink. That behaviour is disorderly. He's been arrested for being drunk and disorderly in a public place.
Back at the Nick, the urinator seems to think he's taken a cab home and tries to pay the cops his fare.
Just come and get your head down.
Yeah, you keep the money to yourself, mate.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Come on then. Come on. Off we get you. Come on. Step down. Just be careful with it. Step down.
Sit down.
Step down. There we go. Good chap. Good fella. Come on then.
After a night in the cell, the man had to cough up an £80 on-the-spot fine for being drunk and disorderly. There's no such thing as a free trip to the cop shop. Half an hour later, and there's more trouble on the street for PCs Standing, Shields and McNeil.
Do we still want him at the moment?
A man is swearing and shouting in public. PC Standing decides to have a word with him.
Right, listen! Come here! Right, this is your first warning, right? You swear again. Come here as I'm speaking to you. Come here as I'm speaking to you. First warning, you swear again, you're locked up.
The man not only ignores PC Standing, but while walking off swears at her very aggressively. Time to sort him out with backup.
Do you want him locking up?
No, he's got first Section 5 warning, but he's starting shouting at these guys here. I don't know why. He won't give me his name. I wanted his name.
Get his name then if he won't.
But the swearer runs into a small, dingy alleyway. While PC Standing and Shields cut off his escape route with the van, PC McNeil gives chase on foot. The man could be hiding anywhere. Suddenly, there's a commotion. It's the man who swore at PC Standing. The patrol car spotted him hiding behind a wall when driving into the alley. He was given ample opportunity to move on quietly, but his persistence got him nicked. And he still won't let it lie.
Do you understand? Have you got anything in your pockets?
Let's get him searched.
Yeah, my fucking fogs.
Turn around, back to me. Back to me.
Get off, man. What are you fucking doing?
Get him searched.
Get him searched. What are you fucking doing, you silly What do you mean, get him searched? What, like I'm a fucking criminal? Why would I give myself a funny?
Get back there.
He swore at me in a very, very aggressive, nasty way. I gave him what's called a Section 5 warning and requested him not to swear again, otherwise he would be arrested. He walked away. I tried to attempt to get his name and he refused to do so. So we drove up, and at that point he actually ran away and continued to swear. So we arrested him under Section 5 of the Public Order Act.
At the station, the swearer was fined £80 for a public order offence. Scarborough Council has a bylaw banning drinking in the town centre in the hope it will help keep the streets peaceful. On the other side of the van, the officers spot a man with something under his coat.
Hiya. Excuse me. Why didn't you stop when I'm asking you to stop?
Sorry?
Oh, why didn't you stop when I'm asking you to stop? I was calling you and asking you to stop.
Well, I did not hear you asking me to stop.
Okay. Have you got anything in your pocket there, please? Can you take your hand out of your pocket?
It's fucking CSI, it's camera or something.
Take your hand out your pocket.
There you go.
Empty it out.
Out of my
Empty it
pockets.
onto the floor, the bottle.
Why?
Because I'm asking to. Unless you want a £1,000 fine for drinking alcohol in the streets. No, don't leave it like that.
Take a £1,000 fine.
Pour it out, put it in the bin.
Hello?
Pick it up, pour it out and put it in the bin, please.
No, I'm not willing to do that.
You're not willing to do that?
I've paid for that alcohol, so why should I pour it out in the bin? Thank you, you'll do it.
What's your name, please?
Hey, what's the crack here? What's your name? I've done nothing wrong. So
You've got alcohol in this. You've got alcohol in the street. You've got an open bottle in the street. You shouldn't have it.
Oh, well, that's a serious, mega crime, isn't it?
Right now it is, yeah.
A major crime. You know what I mean?
Well, if you play your cards right, all you need to do is
I'm
give
not
me your
being
name.
funny, mate, but what the fuck are you pulling me?
Right, swear once more, you'll be arrested. Don't swear again. And
I'm
pick
sorry.
up your litter, please.
I'm sorry, Baldy.
You can call me Baldy or like. Don't bother me.
I didn't call you Baldy, Baldy.
Yeah, 10-4, just wanted you to cast your eye over a
What's your name, please?
Mister.
Give me your name and address now or I'll arrest you. Name and address now or I'll arrest you.
Right, my name is...
You're under arrest.
For what? For what?
You swore at me, I warned you. Now you won't give me your name and address.
For what?
Because you swore at me. Now you won't give me your name and address. That means I can arrest
I'm
you.
under arrest?
Yep.
You got this on camera, sir? Have you? I'm under arrest for what?
In you get.
I'm under arrest because I didn't give him my name.
Partially.
After making the arrest, the officers noticed something strange. Luckily, having a night out in the phone box isn't an arrestable offence.
Well, I think we were
In the van, the Joker still hasn't learned his lesson and continues to give the officers grief.
You can bear in mind that local knowledge is extremely limited if there's anything I usually guided you.
He's not my fault, he's Baldy. Look at him. He's not got no hair as well. He fixed his hair because he's bald.
Walk down, please.
Walk down nicely, you know, like a good citizen.
Good chap. And then make your way towards the door, please.
You know, I don't want to be on fucking telly. These police officers have arrested me for nothing.
Get down, please.
Absolutely no reason for not giving my name. See what I mean? Police brutality. Oh no! Please don't do it! See what I'm saying, mate? Makes good TV, doesn't it?
After a night at the cells, the Joker refused a fine for being drunk and disorderly. The matter will now have to go to court.